Campbellsville native Phil Cunningham brings his Troy Trojans into Rupp on Monday night to kick off Thanksgiving week. And now for more on the Trojans, here's Opposition Research, brought to you by HKC Roofing. For just the second time in their 67-year history, the Trojans punctuated a season with an NCAA tournament berth, falling to top-seeded Duke last March. 4 starters returned from that 22-win group, including 2 of the top players in the Sun Belt, whose names BBN will recognize, Varnado and Person. After dropping a pair of tight ones, Troy is out of the gates at 2-2 and selected the 3rd choice in the preseason SBC poll. On paper, they possess the key ingredients for an entertaining matchup: an impressive 84 points per game, a +5 rebounding edge, and a head coach who's a born and bred Kentuckian. It took Phil Cunningham 4 years to complete the rebuild, but the labor finally came to fruition last spring. In year 5, his winning percentage has risen to 41% after averaging just 10 victories in each of the prior 3 seasons. Before landing in Troy in 2013, Cunningham spent 2 decades assisting at Mississippi State, Georgia State, and James Madison, the latter 2 under the legendary Lefty Driesell. In the early 90s, he enjoyed a 3-year stint as the head coach at the now-defunct Sue Bennett College in London. Fewer teams on the Cats' schedule will roll out a more talented duo than Jordan Varnado and Wesley Person. The former, younger brother of all-time NCAA shot block leader Jarvis, has created his own legacy bucket by bucket. The 6'6 junior has surpassed 20 points on 17 occasions, including a personal best of 31. Through the first 4 games this year, he's the top Trojan at 19 points and 8 rebounds a game and has started 72 of 73 career games. His lone chink, 3-point shooting, as he checks in at just 23%. Person has started 100 of 101 career games and is the program's all-time leader with 1,549 points and 278 made threes. The 6'3 guard is good for at least 17 an outing and is one of 4 seniors that dot the roster. Person has exceeded 20 points on 23 occasions with a 39-point explosion last January, his personal milestone. He sank a team-topping 94 threes last year and is the son of the former Auburn great with the same name. 6'8 forward Alex Hicks also provides offensive punch and is in at 11 and 8. The junior had his signature game in Monday's pasting of Bruton Parker with a career-high 26 to accompany 11 rebounds. He's a very efficient 59% field goal shooter and a Trojan best 83% on free throws. With the Trojans' guard-heavy attack, Hicks provides some stability down low. Kevin Baker returns as the point guard. The 6-foot senior has 38 career starts but has uninspiring offensive numbers with 2 more turnovers than assists, 22% shooting from 3, and 59% accuracy at the foul line. His 10 points in the season opener has his season average at 7 a tilt. 6'8 senior Juan Davis Jr. completed last season on a tear, connecting on an SBC best 52% of threes during conference play. To date, Davis is in at 4 points and 8 rebounds, but has missed the last 2 games after starting the opening pair. No word on his status for Monday night. Freshman Javon Johnson will interrupt post an 18.9 rebound effort from the Bruton Parker blowout. The 6'7 wing has played 18 minutes a game in a reserve role and is one of Alabama's best high school players a season ago. B.J. Miller is another reserve that factors in the mix. The 6'1 junior has averaged double-figure minutes each year and had a season-high 12 points a couple of weeks ago with an early season average of 6. His 17 in 2016 is his high-water mark. In 71 career games, Miller is yet to register a start. Darian Adams and Sean Hopkins will also see time in the backcourt. The 6'3 Adams is a redshirt freshman that's coming off an eye-opening 13-rebound effort last week with season highs of 5 points and 4 rebounds, while Hopkins returns after an injury sidelined him last year. The Finnish-born has 14 career starts and a couple of double-doubles with an 18-point high, his milestone. In the new year, the 6'5 junior is a 40% three-point shooter, which fit inside his 5 points a night. Fast facts. The Trojans fueled last season's tournament run by winning 4 games in as many days in the Sun Belt Tournament. Troy is seeking their first ever win against a ranked opponent, and the Trojans hold a record that will never be broken. They scored the most points in a game, beating DeVry 258-141 back in 1992. Famous alums, a pair of former NFL stars, Dallas Cowboy and Denver Bronco DeMarcus Ware, plus kicker Lawrence Tynes and WWE's Bray Wyatt. It's the Cats and the Trojans on Monday night at 8 o'clock as the Adolph Rupp Classic continues. For more on this game, tune in tomorrow morning to the Leach Report. For Opposition Research, I'm Chris Labar.